Join me as I challenge myself to stick to a strict discipline routine for 30 days and see how it changes my life. Discipline has been a game changer for me, and I'm excited to share my journey with you. For a long time, I struggled with inconsistency and lack of focus, but once I implemented discipline into my daily routine, I saw a significant transformation in my life. Before I developed discipline, I was a master procrastinator. I'd put off tasks until the last minute and then rush to complete them. This led to a lot of stress and anxiety, and I often felt like I was playing catch-up. My relationships suffered, my work suffered, and I felt like I was stuck in a rut. I knew I needed to make a change, but I didn't know where to start. One of the biggest challenges I faced was my lack of focus. I'd get easily distracted by social media, email, or my phone, and before I knew it, hours would have passed, and I'd have accomplished nothing. I felt like I was constantly spinning my wheels, getting nowhere. I knew I needed to find a way to stay focused, but it seemed like an impossible task. Another challenge I faced was my inconsistent routine. I'd go to bed late, wake up late, and stumble through my day without any sense of purpose. I felt like I was just going through the motions, without any direction or drive. I knew I needed to establish a routine that worked for me, but I didn't know where to start. I also struggled with self-doubt and motivation. Some days, I'd feel like I was on top of the world, and I'd get a lot done. But other days, I'd feel like giving up, and I'd accomplish nothing. I knew I needed to find a way to stay motivated, even on the tough days. To cultivate discipline, I started by setting clear goals for myself. I identified what I wanted to achieve, and then broke down those goals into smaller, manageable tasks. I also created a routine that worked for me, including a consistent sleep schedule, a morning workout, and a dedicated work schedule. I also found accountability to be a game changer. I shared my goals with a friend and asked them to hold me accountable. This gave me an added motivation to stay on track, even when things got tough. In addition, I started tracking my progress, which helped me stay motivated and see how far I'd come. I celebrated my small wins and learned from my setbacks. Another method that worked for me was creating an environment that supported my goals. I eliminated distractions, such as turning off notifications on my phone and finding a quiet workspace. One pivotal moment for me was when I realized that discipline wasn't just about achieving my goals, but about who I was becoming in the process. I was becoming more confident, more focused, and more driven. I was developing habits that would serve me well for the rest of my life. As I look back on my journey, I saw that discipline had positively impacted many areas of my life. I was more productive, more motivated, and more fulfilled. I had more energy, more clarity, and a greater sense of purpose. The key lessons I've learned about discipline are that it's a journey, not a destination. It's about developing habits and routines that support your goals and being consistent, even when it's hard. If you're struggling with discipline, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share your own struggles with discipline. And if you're interested in learning more about personal development, be sure to check out my video on building habits that last. Thanks for watching.